Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about one of the most successful marketing campaigns from Coca-Cola. More specifically, the Share a Coke campaign. Coca-Cola is the most valuable non-tech company in the world, and everybody will be able to recognize their logo. As intangible assets and goodwill accounts for a third of the total value of the company, Coca-Cola feeds a lot of importance into making their company recognizable. In fact, their logo didn't really change in centuries, and in 1985, when they tried something different, they went back to something more traditional after only 2 years. Coca-Cola invests every year $3 to $4 billion in advertisement. And this allows them to come up with creative ideas, such as the one of Share a Coke. Already in 1946, with the Yes Girl billboard, it shows somebody sharing to a girl a Coke, and with her reply printed very obviously yes, with a kind smile and look. As you can see, what the company is trying to do is to create a connection in the consumer's mind between the concept of happiness and sharing their beverages. Coca-Cola based their advertisement strategies on the psychology of consumer behavior. They knew that there are many competitors in the soft drink market, some of which also extremely similar to Coke. Therefore, to be differentiated, instead of focusing on the product itself, Coke creates a psychological appreciation of the brand. The Share a Coke campaign started in Australia in 2011. The campaign had two main objectives: to increase consumption of the drink and, most importantly, to get people talking about it. Therefore, by creating personalized bottles and cans, the company managed to connect with their consumers, and most importantly, made their consumers interconnect within each other. And this was a marketing genius from Coca-Cola, as people effectively started to create a community, and this was the accomplishment of the concept of tribal marketing. The principle of tribal marketing is that consumers look for the product which will link them to other consumers. Tribal marketing is supported by the social identification theory. As per this theory, people have a tendency to categorize themselves into various social categories, so as to enable self-identification within their own society. Additionally, 870% increase in Facebook traffic, 12,020,000 earned media impressions, and 76,000 virtual Coke cans shared. And this was achieved only in the first year. Subsequently, due to the popularity of the campaign, people with less common names wanted their own custom bottle. At first, the company responded by including more names and by adding nicknames such as Dad, Mom, Dude, and many others. Nonetheless, adding standardized names was not enough. Therefore, Coca-Cola introduced the mass customization of their cans and bottles, where they transfer the task of product differentiation to the last stage in the supply chain, which is the customer. It proved to be successful. People were willing to queue for hours just to purchase their very own bottle. The in-person popularity was also extended on social medias, where the official hashtag #ShareACoke became extremely viral. Coca-Cola created the possibility for users to share a virtual Coke, and this trend became extremely popular, igniting the bandwagon effect. The bandwagon effect is the term used to describe the tendency for people to adopt certain behaviors, styles, or attitudes, simply because others are doing so. In fact, people were virtually sharing a Coke because everybody was doing it and you wanted to feel part of this group. And still now, after more than 10 years from when this campaign started, the hashtag #ShareACoke is still being used. On Twitter and Instagram, every 4 to 5 hours there is a new post with this tag. Another positive aspect of the digital Share a Coke is that the company was collecting basic info about their fans, such as gender, age, postcode, email, and most importantly, their name. With all this data, Coca-Cola was able to create targeted advertisements. With this campaign, the company managed to include also people that did not like their drink. In fact, I personally don't drink sodas. Nonetheless, throughout social medias, I was still able to connect and share a virtual bottle with my friends. Another strength is that they managed to make it become a trend, so much so that Coca-Cola partnered with Twitter to make Coke the first brand to get a custom Twitter emoji. If I would be to recommend an improvement of the campaign, it would be to make Coca-Cola sponsor of a music tour with various artists. And at each event, Coca-Cola would print bottles with the name of the artist that is performing. Therefore, for example, if you are at a Rihanna concert, all the Coca-Colas sold at that event would have printed "Share a Coke with Rihanna," and so on with other artists. This paid media strategy will increase the stream of earned medias, as it will motivate people to include their bottles of Coke in the stories that they're going to publish. Additionally, die-hard fans would definitely buy an extra bottle to keep it as a memory of the concert, and possibly they will repost it to remind their followers of that special moment. Hello, so this is the end of my analysis video on the campaign Share a Coke. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something new. On the screen you can now see all the references that I used.